Short-term letting in Cape Town is an exciting topic, especially in season. When looking at a short-term letting investment, there are, however, certain things that you need to look out for to ensure that you maximize the benefits and minimize the costs. First and foremost, remain informed. Check out what the city bylaws might mean for you in terms of short-term letting and what rates might apply that are different to somebody that is staying long-term in their property. Check your body corporate rules and regulations and possible homeowners association regulations, as there are some regulations and rules that apply to short-term letting, forbid short-term letting, or stipulate that short-term letting may not be for shorter than a certain time period. When looking at the advantage of having flexibility, it's important to diarize the dates that your property will not be available and make sure that you are able to enjoy your property during the times that you would like to live there. Your estate agent, being an experienced property professional, will be able to give you all the upsides and downsides of such a real estate investment. In addition, with this sort of investment, it's important to contract with an expert. So look out for a great short-term letting agency. Whilst they may seem costly, their ratings are important and they will ensure that you have a good long-term investment, which is not just there for short-term gain. Then we need to look at the costs. There are extra costs that you need to be mindful of when investing in a short-term letting property. So the first one is the management fees. Now, those management fees are often more than the management fees of somebody that is managing your property long term. In addition to that, you have the electricity fees and Wi-Fi fees. Those fees for long-term rentals are payable most often by the tenant, but for short-term letting, specifically electricity, which can run into a higher amount in summer months while people use their air conditioning, can be at a higher value. Breakages in short-term letting properties could be higher because there is more wear and tear on the property that you are letting. Inconsistencies in occupancy also needs to be factored into your budget and your yield calculation. When investing in a short-term letting property, you also need to factor in furniture costs and the replacement of that furniture at key times in the year or at key times in your property cycle. Lastly, make sure that you declare your income correctly so that you do not experience any taxation issues later down the line.